not high guys yet. Ooh, we got something different now. Look like the Apollo. Oh, we got a clock. Hell yeah.
Shot clock.
Because you know I go over all the time.
All the time. I watch every podcast.
All the time.
I like the last one though.
Yeah?
That was probably top 2.
I got a lot of feedback from the last one.
That was probably top 2. You know why? Because it's personal.
Like we ain't speaking like a couple weeks. I just text him.
You got on your Joe Button
Sent
shit.
him a long ass text.
Shout out to Joe.
Like,
I don't get any long text.
I don't have your phone number, so
You good though? You good now?
Yeah. Right.
Still
You
need
do
time?
have my...
Instagram,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you do.
Just
You
like
have
you
a
have
way
mine.
to reach me, though.
Just like you have mine.
Right.
I think I need some more time.
After
Right. Take as much as you can.
after Kenneth fired me, I never heard from anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, it's...
Take as much time as you can, bro.
He gonna turn around like that.
Apparently it's not personal if you still here, motherfucker.
I mean, love is love, man.
Motherfucker.
Love is love, bro. It's my nigga. I know.
Back to
I know
you.
how to deal with him.
Yen,
Yes.
that situation.
I don't know how to deal with me.
What do you think?
You know, it's a process.
Because I'm feeling
I'm
super
ready now.
uncomfortable.
I'm ready
I'm
now.
like, I'm not in my skin right. You know, I'm not. I'm super uncomfortable.
If I was you,
Because I don't say a motherfucking thing.
if I was you, I would DM him.
You know we rolling, right?
Right.
You want to talk about this live?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
You don't know whatever
I just
situation.
gave my whole
With
personal
that-
speech.
with that person, right? If I was that person, I would tell them to DM that person because that's the only way you're gonna get the feedback you want because you dealing directly with the person. So
Okay, but my thing is, I don't want
that's
to
my
tell.
advice to that dude.
I don't want to tell that person to reach out to that person in that way, and they don't ever acknowledge.
I love you now.
There's
What
thank
Kobe
you.
said,
So
you only
mad.
miss the shots that you
I'm
don't
gonna do it
take.
tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
What Kobe said,
That's
you only miss the
100%
shots
shot.
that you don't take.
Kobe.
I will ask.
Because you know, like
I will ask the homie, is it worth
shit
it?
is different now.
But
you
is
know
it-
what I mean?
Is it
Like,
worth?
And that's
is
the
it
other
worth
part.
it?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth? If I ask that person, is it worth even putting your energy into that? Because that other person ain't putting the energy into you. So I would just delete it. Delete that whole thought of even trying to move forward with that. Because it's taking too long to even say hi.
Yen,
I think that's like kind of easy to do.
whatever information he give you, and you go back and tell
that
your
person,
friend.
not he.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about these two. Whatever these two individuals are giving you to go back and tell your friend, listen to them. Don't tell that person anything I said because I don't know shit. Any of y'all going to the marathon on Sunday? Because the way I feel, I could run that whole shit and win it.
Marathon. Nah, I ain't built for no marathon.
Oh my
I ain't-
God. I done been in the gym twice.
The way this
Motherfucking
baby
personal
got me
trainer
set up.
called me, asked me if I want to go. I'm going to fuck with the personal trainer on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm about to go get a nutrition. Like,
I might go with
I
you.
won't-
because
you-
the baby
you-
gave me 20 pounds.
Use the shit I gave you.
it's okay. It's nice.
Oh,
nice
you
I
want-
need you there.
Heavy.
Oh, okay.
I can't go by just reading this shit and looking.
Yo, skinny guys, I can't do it. I can't
I don't
do
want to
it.
be skinny. I just want to go back to my 245.
I want the
Can
stomach to
can
come
we
down,
discuss-
and I want the chest to poke out a little bit,
Okay.
so I can walk around.
You wanna
That's
have
push-ups.
definition.
Like I can walk
That's
around like a
push-ups.
dot and
Yeah,
just
know what I
take
mean?
my shirt off in the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
That's definition, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm opening a new deck.
Oh, shout out what? Black Spades?
Black Spades again.
Word up. Oh, so shit. What's up, guys? Episode 11. We in our Isaiah Thomas episode.
2 1s.
Kyrie Irving.
This is the
MVP.
Spades deck.
Yeah.
Okay, big
They
Joker.
got one a few more games.
Little Joker.
This is a lot different from the last deck we
Yeah,
had.
this is Spades
This
one.
is the Spades deck. This is the 2 of Spades.
This
which
is the
low.
one that Dre was sitting on for the last 3 months.
It's been 3 months. I think
Being
it's been
petty.
more.
Per usual.
Because I fired him, quote unquote.
I mean, we
Listen,
stay
there
fat.
was no fire. There
Fucking
was a
God.
separation. This is low.
Yeah.
This is high.
But what happened to the...
This
This is a spade?
this is Spades
Yeah,
deck,
it's a
so
spade,
it
yeah.
basically teaches you how to play spades by just reading the
I'm going
cards.
off of color, so...
The fire thing is these are black, like this is a black owned company.
Yeah, I'm tripping off of the color.
Yeah, all the spades are gold. All the spades are gold in the suit.
Royal color.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Royal
Yes,
blue.
these are all gold. And
This is
then
the
these are
traditional way, but it's supposed to be high, low.
Okay.
No, this is right. Diamond.
It's right.
Diamond.
This is
Diamond
high, and this is low, and
Yeah.
then this is labeled Big Joker, and this is labeled.
Oh, this is
Little
fly. These are fly.
And they made these shits like super simple for someone to learn how to
If
play.
you look
it,
at me on Instagram, some days I'm high, some days I'm low.
This nigga's crazy. You just say nigga on here? This nigga's crazy.
I'm afraid. I was about to get this nigga some edibles. I'm afraid.
Nah, man.
Yo,
He be
my-
running on Third
Brian
Avenue.
and
My
shit
mind-
He gonna be
somewhere.
sitting in the
My
crib
mind's been
listening to
going
fucking.
somewhere. I was thinking, I woke up this morning, I was thinking about writing some shit that I wanted to write. Like, I wanted to do like a crackhead version of Saw.
Oh Jesus.
Of what?
A crackhead version of Saw. You know, yesterday was Halloween, so so like they have a
You and your,
like it would be a combination
Marlon
of,
Wayne's
of
joint?
Saw and I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yep.
Remember?
Marlon Wayans.
have the fastest see who can strip a car the fastest.
Y'all saw a
See how
Marlon
many
Wayans
air
interview.
conditioners you carry at the
Which
same
one?
time.
It's kind of dope, man.
What?
Marlon Wayans interview.
With
He's
where?
I
not
ain't-
funny, but yeah.
I
he's-
know he was like,
Never was funny. He's a clown.
yeah, he naturally funny.
He's
like
goofy.
Mike Epps.
Clown.
He's goofy.
Yeah, like Mike
he's-
Epps.
yeah.
Natural funny. Like, you ain't gotta.
No, Marlon Wayans is a clown.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
Like
mean by
Kevin-
that?
Kevin
It's
Hart
different.
is
Kevin
funny.
Hart is the clown.
Right? Like Kevin Hart's funny.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence is funny.
Martin Lawrence was
Mike Epps
funny.
is funny.
Mike Epps
Mike
is
Epps
goofy.
is funny.
Mike Epps is goofy. Y'all the type of niggas I like Chris Rock, don't y'all?
I
Y'all
love
think he's
Chris Rock.
hilarious?
I like Chris Rock
Dave
as an
Chappelle
actor.
is funny.
He's
like,
funny.
Sarcastically.
See, there we go.
This is what this. You
Well,
asked what's the
that-
difference.
that last
Funny is
stand-up
somebody
was
who can go up
amazing.
on a stage and tell you some
Amazing.
jokes,
I think that was the best.
some real life
um,
shit, and make you laugh.
That was the best one since
A clown.
since Raw.
I don't know if
think,
y'all agree.
I think
What?
that beat You So
I don't
Crazy.
know if they're paying attention.
Yeah, they're not paying attention.
I think that Dave
We talking about the Dave
joint-
Chappelle joint?
I think it beat
Sticks
You
and
So
Stones?
Crazy.
That's funny.
That shit was hilarious.
It beat You So Crazy.
That's funny. I don't know.
Because it's Raw, You So Crazy, and then that.
Well,
You know what's crazy?
y'all forgetting fucking Jamie Foxx. I might need security. That shit is.
Oh, that's the
that
shit when he made
Afro
fun
stuff?
of. That's when he
He
made
talking
fun
about
of
Prince and all that shit, and LL and J Lo.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That shit is
Yeah,
top
yeah.
five, bro.
Jamie was
Yo,
hilarious.
he's a
See, he was
supernatural.
dancing.
If you taking out Raw and Richard Pryor, like our generation,
Yeah.
I might need security as top five.
Yeah, Richard is
Jamie
live on
Foxx
the
is
sunshine.
really, really funny.
Yo, that was.
He make everything funny.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, you have funny. Dave Chappelle is funny. Somebody who get on the stage, tell you some real life shit, but what he's doing, what he's saying is making you laugh.
The way he's saying it, because it's sarcastic.
Yeah. So, but motherfucker like Marlon Wayans or fucking what's Shorty, Kevin Hart.
overact.
You gotta do shit. Like you just gotta
Yeah,
do
you gotta
like
force it
like you
out.
fucking Jim Carrey. Like Jim Carrey is a
Yeah.
fucking clown. He's a clown. He's not a fucking comedian. where
Okay,
he's gonna go
so
up there and-
clown physical comedy goes in the clown category for you. That's what you're saying, because that's physical comedy.
Yeah, when you gotta act out what
yeah,
you're
you
saying.
gotta act out to
Yeah.
get a laugh. When you just can't get up
But
there, and
Martin,
just
Martin was acting out what he did.
no.
And what's the name?
Well,
Well, all of them.
All of them
But-
acted out what they
but
did.
Martin did it from a different level.
Except for
Martin did
No,
it when
Martin was doing Eddie Murphy shit before. Like, cause
Martin could play
that
both
was
sides.
that was before the clumps. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
was playing the moms. He was playing the coworker. He was playing
Well, no, no, no,
Roscoe.
no, no, no.
He
Eddie
was
Murphy-
playing
no.
Shanae.
Oh, I see
He
what
was
you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing all those characters
for-
in his show before.
But
Coming
you
to
got
America
Richard.
came out when?
Yeah, you got
Oh
Richard.
right,
Yeah,
coming
you-
to
yeah,
America.
yeah.
I
They all
forgot about
smiling.
that one, but that's the movie.
So what?
Martin-
but you
Martin-
like that was
Same
But
thing.
Yeah.
no, but they're not shot the same. The way you shoot a sitcom is different from the way you shoot a
Talking
movie.
to a
Am I right?
shooter. Talking to a shooter.
But you still
No, I just gave him a whole meme just now. Like,
You talking to a shooter.
Yeah, no,
You
no,
still
you're right.
acted
But
it
they
out.
still
Yo,
acted
you
out
look-
multiple
you-
Okay,
It was just like Funny Joe niggas did that shit.
wait. Repeat
still
what you
acting.
just said though.
They still acting out multiple roles when they do it.
Right, but what I'm saying
Is it shot differently?
yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay,
But
now
it's
go
still
ahead.
acting.
Cause no,
But
because
the-
you made
the
a face
foundation-
and then he laughed at the face.
No.
like don't.
I just said you talking to a shooter because he's a shooter.
I know what the fuck he is.
My bad.
I'm just saying. Like, don't do that. Don't
That's
make a
the face he gave
don't
you, though.
laugh at the face and
But
then make it
that's-
seem like what I said wasn't
missed
true.
you
What I
guys.
said was
Did we
true.
introduce the guest today?
Yo, I'm gonna just say, just
man.
DM that person, man. That's
to the right of me, we have our What are you, ex-producer?
The shooter, man.
No, he's
gangster.
family.
No, I'm a gangster, man.
Family of the show.
We have a close friend of mine.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Dre Manning.
Thank you for allowing me to come back. You know, after Kenneth, you know.
He saw episode 10 and hit me directly.
Nah, yo, for real. Like, I think episode 10 of the podcast was like one of my favorite. You know, I've been here for you know a while, so like watching that shit, bruh. I text Kenny like a long ass text.
That was
right?
a goodie.
And it was like, yo, bro, I need you to know I almost didn't get married, my nigga. Like, I understand where you coming from. Like, I had the same self-destructive mentality. It's a process. Yo, when I get back to New York, we gonna kick it. And then when I hit you like the next day and say, yo, who on the show next week? Say, yo, I'm coming up. Like, it wasn't even like, yo, you want to come? It's like, yo, I'm coming up. You ain't got nobody? I'm coming up. You okay with that? All right, see
You know
that.
what I liked about it? The three guys had a personal thing. Like, everybody spoke.
Because you forgot to take the other deuces out.
Did you see my face?
I know. I knew you were going to do that.
Good job.
Miss Dill. Yeah, so
Here's one right here. See? Easy. Go ahead, Clinton. What you say?
You normally do this shit.
I like how they all spoke from their personal experience.
Yeah. I think it's
one wisdom.
And you was like the mediator.
Club.
yeah, you are. She was in her therapy
She was
bag.
like, what is that on like first date?
She's like,
She's like, so
What
you know
I'm
the
hearing.
stigma of
No, she
black men.
She was Ayana fixed my life.
When you start talking like this, then you know you're a politician. Like,
her arms is on it.
the stigma of
Fuck
black
y'all,
men.
man.
She started quoting studies and shit. I was like, oh,
Now that's
check you
definitely
out.
top 2 of 10.
Yeah, I think
I do that
when
shit
it was the four
man.
y'all, you, Bunky, Cliffy.
I kind of like the superhero one
Do I remember that?
because I don't know nothing about superheroes like that.
With Greg and
Oh
what's
yeah,
And homeboy
yeah,
from the
Greg
Bronx,
and
you know
Ant.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
Greg
one.
and Ant.
and
Yeah, he was
sorry,
like,
I
yo,
forgot
gotta,
your
you
name,
know,
Ant.
blah,
Sorry,
blah, blah.
sorry.
I'm like,
I went blank for a minute.
We had good topics. Though.
That was dope.
Ant gonna see me. He gonna see this episode and curse me out. Like, how you forget my name, dude?
No.
So I think that was the best one.
Okay.
I think because I don't know. I just like it.
Probably-
it caught my attention.
I'm just happy people who watch it can say it's getting better as we go on.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing to me.
Listen, if I could sit there and listen to ignorant ass Nori,
Yo, that shit is hard to get through.
come on.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
And to the
He
left of me
cuts off
is
all
Clinton.
the yes. He cuts off
Yeah,
all the
Y'all know
Put
this.
his name out there for that one. Just
Yeah,
in case
it's
we get into
Clinton.
some situations.
veteran style clan.
Yeah.
Shout out to my partner, Rich.
Nori cut off everybody, yo. Like listening to one of his podcasts is like the hardest things in the world.
I
He
thought
doesn't
I
let people speak.
cut people
drunk
off.
and high at the same time. So like,
So it's like comedy.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then he like always say he dyslexic. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that don't got nothing to do
They got nothing to do with nothing.
You're fucking drunk. That's it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, number 11. How y'all feel?
11, master number.
Actually, 9 is a master number, and it's the final number.
Actually, 9 is the number of completion, but it's not the only one. But I mean,
Every number. All right, go ahead.
Go
So how you
ahead.
feel, Kenny?
how do you feel?
You should look at my Instagram feed. You know how I feel. You know how I feel.
I saw your Instagram. I was gonna read what you wrote, but I ain't feel like.
Because
it.
I started to zoom in, and I was like, it's too
I write
early.
a lot of it. I write a lot of it. I was about to start writing a book this morning. I can't tell my mom's
Starting
story.
to write
but
one?
I started. I used to write a lot. And
Okay.
About to get this nigga some
I
beats.
shied away from it. I shied away from it for years. But that was how I got my feelings out before social media. And I need to start getting my feelings on that instead of social media some more. Life would be a lot better for me. I feel good. You know, we 11. Originally, I wanted to do this shit every week, but every week is not possible. When we have an episode like last week where we gotta let these shits breathe. We definitely gotta let them breathe. And my partner gave me some bullshit, but I still love her though. Shout out to Yin.
I got your back.
First hand bit itself, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yin. But I think we good. Number 11. This is dope. I know some people that didn't get past 4.
Wow.
a lot of people, you know, start these podcasts up and they don't really see them through. So I would like to see it through, you know, with the help of my partner. Hopefully we can get it somewhere where we can be talking about we're celebrating the 50th episode and the 100th episode, and probably, you know, get thousands and thousands of subscribers and followers, and we'll be popping out there. They be knowing your name at work. Your name ain't
They gonna be throwing the trash in. Yo, yeah, what up? You're like,
Yo, I actually work with a popular podcaster.
Yeah?
Out here, I can't say his name on out here, but I actually work with him. Me and him was at the same garage.
Dope.
So you know, there's a lot of people out here doing it. I wish I could throw this fucking hand in.
Yeah, me too.
So
That's why you
with
quiet
last
over there.
episode,
You got some shit over there.
Wait.
She over here quiet.
yeah, she real quiet. Let me
I
stop
want to
talking.
fuck this hand
With
up.
last episode, you know, I was giving my best Keith Sweat impersonation, as well as you know, being a grown ass man and taking accountability for all the wrongs. And since then, I put myself out in the dating pool.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't think you're ready.
I'm not ready, but I just had to. It's like just
You needed something.
in the NBA. You just gotta you know, like, I'm a free agent, just in case anybody want to pick me up. Anybody need a shooter? I get hit 5 threes a game. Like,
There's a card on the ball.
is that's you?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I look at it like that.
You think you're ready to date?
I think I will never be ready to date somebody else. If you really want to be honest.
Dios mío.
If
you're ready to-
if you really want to be honest with that, but it is what it is, and I all
on
right.
you.
I haven't been single in a year, so now I gotta think about dating again.
You know, time
Dating is not fun.
It's not. But time is
Not
different.
at this age.
No, it's nothing out there. But time is different between men and women. I didn't realize that.
Yo, I set up a
I didn't realize that.
I set up a POF profile, right? Plenty of fish.
Damn.
Shut up.
Yo, I can't tell your name, but you'll probably find me if you want to fucking search. But I set up a POF profile,
We gotta
right?
look for it, my
I'm
nigga.
talking about the people. I'm talking about the people.
Trying to get me
What
killed.
am I getting on that?
So a chick sends me a message. She says hello. So I said hello back, and she says, "Yo, hit me."
Damn.
So she gives me it.
So wait, what side is this?
Plenty of fish. So she gives
What
me
does
the
that
number.
mean?
Hit me,
That
like
there's
she gives me
plenty of
a
fish in the
number,
sea.
a 973
okay.
number. So you know 973 is a New York number.
Okay.
So I hit
didn't
it
know
up.
that. I didn't know
And
any
she
of
hits
It's the
that.
phone like what's popping,
Yo,
right?
and so I want to see where this is gonna go.
She said, yo, what's popping?
Yo, I want to.
That's a damn conversation.
I want to see where this is gonna go.
Click.
'Cause, you know, I ain't got nothing else going on, right? I'm at work. I'm bored. I ain't got shit going on. So I hit her up. She say $30 for this, $60 for
I knew
that.
it. I knew it.
You're
I
fucking
knew it.
lying.
I'll show you right now.
I believe it.
Did you pay
I
her?
dead
I
believe
the
it.
text. I delete the text.
Okay.
I definitely would have
the
sent the cash
out.
out.
I ain't never paid for pussy a day in my life.
I would have sent the
Shit,
cash
bro.
And then
out.
I looked at her, I'm
There you
like,
go.
For $40.
yo.
For $40, she's
No,
gonna lick your
no,
ass.
I think I could be wrong. Maybe the number was 120 or 200, but that was for all night.
What?
Like if you want to cuddle with a motherfucker, like if you want her to come to the crib, and now you're not even just paying for that. You paying for her to lay in your bed.
That's a business.
You know what's crazy
Right.
though? That dead could have been her pimp texting you.
Yeah, it's a business.
Yo,
That's the wild shit. Like you dead would have thought you was talking to like.
and I
And then
apologize.
he gonna
I said,
send some
I said,
wild person.
I said,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize for hitting you. I'm sorry. Have a good day. And then they text me back like 2 minutes later. So you good? You sure you don't want this?
Yeah.
I'm
Could have
sure.
been a PIMP.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
Or the-
that's
or the
that's
sponsor.
that's dating for
Yeah.
a single man because y'all married motherfuckers. How was dating for you?
It's fucking horrible.
Damn.
It's horrible.
Y'all in a drought.
It's horrible. It's bad. You know, because
Supposed to have fun, man.
no.
I am an advocate for if you
Ain't
single.
no fucking fun over
But I'm
here.
just
It's
saying,
startomania.
Like it's
You got to date outside Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Bronx. Like,
you have
take a
to.
step.
Like, no, it's you.
Last time I took a step, I drove to Baltimore for lunch.
no, I mean, Me halfway is something, bro. Like,
no, dating is bad.
She was at work.
She was
in Jersey.
That was me and her halfway.
But let me tell you,
Where's the
dating.
fucking ASAP?
I didn't have it.
We in a slump. We gotta make at least 4.
Dating has been bad consistently for me. Because I mean, I don't want to.
My bad.
I hate to put people down. But
they don't get past the second date. I mean, they don't get past the first date.
It's a bunch of bums.
It's all good.
It's a bunch of bums out here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at a certain age, like I've been on my own for a while, you know, and that in my age, when I was trying to date in my age, it was like they wasn't on their own. So then it went from, oh, let me take you out to a date to, oh, let's hang out at your house and let's do that. Like, no, I didn't fucking invite you here. No, I didn't invite you to my house.
But not the smash.
No,
though.
not the smash.
Dudes
to
just
hang out.
They want to be in somebody else's house because they can't be in their crib. Because they ain't got no crib. It's a lot of homeless. It's a lot of homeless niggas out here.
They call it homeless sexual.
Yeah, you're not listening to me because before I got into it, I was saying like it's a lot of fucking bums out here.
Homeless sexual.
Like and it's bottom line, like it's the bottom level of the shit.
Yo, they be fly as fuck too, right?
Yeah, some of them might even have a really nice car, and that's it.
Living with mama.
And it's bad.
They're roommates with their parents.
It's bad. And then on top of that now, like...
I wish I could have a nice car.
I'm not trying to get like, no.
I'm cool with my
I'm
Chevy
not trying
Cruze.
to catch nothing. I'm not trying to...
Yeah.
You gonna catch a whole nigga living with you. That's what you gonna catch.
Horrible.
He need a place to stay. He's about to get cold.
Either you need a place to stay. Now that I'm older, is you got some sort of drama, some sort of baggage. Everybody's a compulsive liar, lying about anything and everything, you know. And if I'm working and I'm raising a child on my free time, I don't have time for this shit. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, if you don't come with the basic shit together already, I don't have time because then I feel like I'm raising you. I'm already raising somebody. I don't need to do both.
That's a dead end.
Yeah.
How long you been with your lady?
It made 5 years on October 27th.
Beautiful.
Congratulations.
And yeah. It wasn't like a fucking walk in the park either. So we actually got together 3 days after our first date, like in a full blown relationship. In a full blown relationship.
That's the type of speed I move in.
No.
What? So yeah. So
he's crazy. No, he's
both of y'all, but it is what it is.
But wait. Keep going. Look. We got together.
We got type of speed, bro. We start being honest. Fuck.
Look,
transparency, vulnerability. Let's be real.
We got into a relationship 3 days after our first date. We moved in together.
That's hilarious.
She made me leave my place, right? Because at the time, I have a son from a previous relationship. He was still he lived with his mom's primarily. Uh-huh. And at the time, I was like renting like a room in a house, right? Not too far from my son's mother's house. She was like, yo, just leave it, move out of it, and just come here. So I stopped paying rent because I was paying rent there, but I was never there. So I'm paying rent there, never there. I'm moving with her. Let's say we got together October 27th. We moved in together January. We had a baby the following year. We got engaged the year after we had a baby. We got married 2 years after we got together. 2 years after we got engaged, right?
My mom's husband moved in 3 weeks after they met.
But the difference with me was, like I said to her, this is my mindset with it, right?
They've been married 20-some years.
This is what we do, right? We court people for mad long. The courting process is incredibly long, right? I'm very straight up. Like, I would tell a woman, like, listen, I know from the beginning if I want to be with you or not. Right. Like, I'm not even gonna pump fake. I don't believe in this boyfriend girlfriend thing. So when I say I want to be with you, that means I can see myself marrying you. I'm not doing the boyfriend girlfriend thing. We not shacking up. Boyfriend girlfriend. No, that means I'm single. You single. Because if I die, you don't get shit. Right? So I don't do the whole courting thing.
So you just go straight in.
It's like, come on, let's just be together. All right, we get together. We gonna take it serious. You want me to take it serious? Because if not, I'm still gonna be fucking old girl and we still gonna be together, right? Yeah. But I'm not the type of nigga to go, I'm not fucking her, but we still together. No, I am doing it. Okay. I'm gonna be that transparent. I am doing it. So all right, cool, we gonna be together? Say no more. I am the type of nigga that I don't want to do the whole thing of let's get to know each other for 6 months. So then the next 6 months I can tell you how you changed.
Man, listen, tomorrow ain't promised.
Right?
Me.
That's the fucked up part about it all is like we court for so long that we start identifying the changes and the things that this person doesn't do anymore. Now the rush I get is when my wife does something, I go, yo, you do that? Like, and it could be something so simple. Like she was like, yeah, I know how to use a sewing machine. I said, word.
Look at it like this. Look at it like
shit.
this.
Like I got dumb hype. Like yo, word.
Maybe you can attest to this. And like certain coaches where they arrange the marriage, you don't know who the fuck you marrying.
But see that part is weird, right? Because these people actually meet other people and fall in love with a different person, and then they're forced to marry someone else, right?
So it took
with me, I met my wife.
Days, 72 hours.
Yeah, but there's a backstory. I met my wife when I was 15. She was 16, and
so
I had a crush on her. I knew of her. I had a crush on her. So what ended up helping me, like, what ended up getting her number when we ran into each other was that our birthday is the same day. We're just a year apart. So I'm like, yo, your name is Lovey. She's like, yeah. She's like, where do we know each other from? I'm like, oh, we went to this such and such program. She's like, oh, word. I was like, yo, the one thing I never forgot about you is that we share a birthday. She said, when's my birthday? I go February 27th. Take my number down. That's exactly what she does. Take my number down. Because clearly we know each other from somewhere. And then I was just like, you know what? Why am I gonna go through this whole process of getting to know you? I want to be with you already. I can tell I want to be with you because I believe people tell you who they are. People tell you who they are based on how they treat other people. Right. And if we pay enough attention and we stop wanting the pussy and wanting the dick, we can get to the point like, yo, this nigga just told me he kicked his baby mother out while she was pregnant. Right. Oh shit! She just told me that she bought her ex a PlayStation and took it back when they broke up. But you know what's the thing we get caught up in is our ego, and we go, they won't do that shit to me. Yes, the fuck they will. Right. Yes, they will. People tell you who they are. So from the gate, right? I told my skeletons, look, I'm a cheater. I haven't been in a faithful relationship since I was like 22 years old. I don't understand that process. I'm trying to be better. I want to be better, but I'm going through this process. And unfortunately, I actually want to be with you. I put all my shit out. You know, my baby mom's nuts. Well, God, shout out to Aziza. She's great now, right? But back then, she was a nut, right? So, like, it was like, yo, I had to put all that shit out there. And here's my cards. My cards is on the table. I'm not gonna force you to stay with me. I like you, but I'm definitely not gonna force you to be here. I'd rather you be at peace than be in destruction, right? Look, 5 years later, we married. We got a blended family. I got a great relationship with my son's mother and her boyfriend, right? I got a great relationship with my son. I got a great relationship with my wife, her biological sons, who are my sons. And then we have a son together who's an asshole, but he's great, right? And I think about, yo, what if I went through the courting process? There would have been a nigga like me that came right on in, like, yo, does anybody want to be with? Come be with me. You know how many niggas was mad when they found out my wife got into a relationship? Like, she was getting DMs for like 2 months. Yo, how could you?
He putting thoughts in my head.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it was just like, yo, why we gonna play this game? I'll learn about you.
Grab her up and
I was like, I'll learn about you through the process.
Back up off the cliff. All right. Just relax.
Talk about Jack.
Talk about Maureen, man.
Oh, no, yeah. All right, yeah.
So, like.
So, you know, they say that men know immediately.
I know.
Upon meeting someone that, like, there's this thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know. Especially when you're a hoe. Oh, you're you going through that transformation?
This don't stick, right? Spades don't stick, right?
I can't.
That wasn't a spade.
You can't. That was a diamond.
You threw out a diamond.
This is a spade, right?
That's his spade, yeah.
All right, so.
Are you colorblind?
No, I'm thinking this is a heart. That's why I'm messed up. Spades don't stick.
Well, you know when
you don't listen.
When you've dealt with,
you don't listen.
Yes,
because I told you all the spades was gold.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, all right.
When you dealt with enough women, Yen, you know when you come across the right one.
I would say it's that, and it's also like,
that's
what
my
were you,
story.
I won't just say just women, right?
I want to hear your story too.
But even I think women can identify when a man is a keeper as well. It comes down to the things that you're willing to tolerate, right? Is your level of tolerance? What is it that you want out of a person? I don't believe anybody comes. I don't think anybody comes complete, right? Like if you ever met anyone who was a Freemason, there's an ashlar, right? And you start off as a rough ashlar and then you transition into a smooth one. But there's a process in between that before you can become a smooth, right? And that's how the men you date are. That's how the women we dated were. Like everybody has to transition. So it comes down to how much of a transition are you willing to tolerate? How much, like how far into their journey are they before you go, yo, I can see myself being with this person. We can see ourselves being with a bunch of people, right? But we know every single one of us, we feel that shit like right here. We feel that shit right here, but then we psych ourselves out right here. That's where we fuck ourselves up. We psych ourselves out right here.
You know, I was having this conversation with somebody.
You won that? I did.
The other night, as a matter of fact, and I was trying to explain, matter of fact, last night, and I was explaining to her, like, the way we think, and when I say we, I mean women, like, we think, but we have strong intuition. We go with our gut, you know, a majority of the time. The way a man thinks is more logical.
All right, I just posted Nipsey saying that shit too. Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, he said that on Hot 97.
He was so dope. I didn't know that. Okay, it's more logic. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I experienced that with I don't want to get into specifics, but with this person I dated for a while. And I couldn't get it, and I didn't understand it. And I was just like, I don't get it. Like, you're an intelligent man. Like, you have good things about you that I clearly, I'm not the only person that sees it. I'm not understanding why you're not grasping how to function in this relationship. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
So it was kind of that. Like, I had to just really sit myself back and be like, okay, I'm not understanding how you're processing things. I'm not understanding how...
We have a hard time understanding each other as men and women. We have a hard time.
We have a hard
We're
time.
wired differently.
It's not only that, but we don't want to step back and judge ourselves on what we're doing, right? There's this dude on Instagram. I fucking hated this dude. His name is Derek Jackson. All the women know who Derek Jackson is, right? It's some big brolic nigga from Atlanta who calls men out on their shit. I hated this nigga. I bought his book.
Yeah.
I dead bought his book, right? I bought his book because I was like, yo, I hate him because he was calling me out. He was calling me out, and that's why I didn't like him.
I called him out one day on Twitter, and he told me, yo, be careful what you say.
So you know the dude that wrote because you know the dude that wrote the book.
My baby mom.
No, I don't know him.
My baby mom's gonna run with that.
But
he called out what your character.
I remember that shit. Go, man.
Oh yeah. I do remember. No, he's right. He did something in front of my baby mother, and I was like, when she was pregnant, and I was like, no, she had just given birth.
That's a sensitive time.
I was like, okay.
I said something. She retweeted it. He got upset.
Oh no.
I was like, my nigga, she's talking about me, bro. But yeah, me and yeah, tatted history.
It's greasy, man.
Who's that?
That's on you.
That was me.
How long you been with your lady?
Me? 2 years.
No, you.
No, I didn't know.
So what he called out was like this idea.
Yeah, I still have one.
You got the last one.
They're bumping heads. Oh, we're bumping heads.
I saw a big
Son of a bitch.
We're bumping heads.
Damn,
Yeah, I've been with my lady for two years.
1, 2, 3,
Like
4, 5, 7.
what it is. Look, this is the ill shit, right?
Yeah, her tell is
You as a little girl, right? You as a
She
little
don't know
girl.
how old y'all
They
been
said,
together. No, she
they said, Yin, you gonna grow up, you gonna make a man happy, you gonna be a great wife one day, right? They told you, society told you was gonna be with one man.
That's how
you know what society told the three of us? We gonna be players. We gonna be heartbreakers. We gonna go out there and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have a bunch of girlfriends. There's women who say that to my 3-year-old son. Like, yo, chill, fam. Like, yo, chill. Don't tell them that.
I tell you all the time. The hood lied to us.
And this idea, right?
I've always been a good boy. You know?
Yeah, I didn't start like
damn lie.
cheating on my partners until I was like 21, 22 years old. I didn't know what that meant, right? Like, I was like, cheating, what the fuck is that? Nah, then I got older, and then I was like, my homie put me on. He's like, yo, you gotta have a roster. I was like, a roster? What's that? Yo, someone you can call at any time of the day. oh, I was wired after that, right? But then now, when you want to change, right? Because I didn't want to change for my wife, I wanted to change for myself, and that's the process. That's the part of the process is willing to change for yourself.
A woman taught me how to cheat.
P Diddy is the worst nigga in the world.
Puff Daddy told me how to cheat.
A woman taught me how to cheat.
Okay, I want to hear how.
Cut it.
You learn all your game from
No, she cut.
You learn all your game from a woman. I would see this particular. I would see this particular woman.
It's terrible.
Every time she wanted to go fuck with her nigga, or her other nigga, she would start an argument on purpose. Or she'd be like, "Get out."
She was bad news, blood.
Get out. Kick him out the house.
And you know, not trying to say anything about anyone that you date, but that sounds real scumbaggish.
I told you,
It's not somebody I dated. This is
bad
family.
news. She's still bad news. Blood and all.
This is family, you know. So I always say men learn the game from a woman. Either it's your mother, either it's your sister, it's your aunt. Somebody in that family is going to teach them that game. And a lot of guys, you know, just we are chumps at heart.
Yeah.
B. We are chumps. We're protectors. We love our women. We want to do everything in the world for them.
We go crazy.
And so we get fucked. And we get fucked more than once, but like you hurt my heart, I'm cold. Now I'm about to be the biggest fucking hoe in the world. Like I want everything.
See, but-
and a lot of like
That's the destructive shit we do though, bro.
yo, it is.
That shit is hella destructive because you know what we're doing?
I used to always have a whole reliable.
We
in the
pumping
back.
we pumping that bad energy into a woman who didn't ask for it.
But you know what? We get tied up in.
You know what I'm saying?
I think like when you started playing around, like when you're in your 20s, right?
Yeah, I was like
You ever
21.
been that way?
For an impossible.
What?
In what way?
Like
Playing around what?
have somebody and then cheating. You ever cheated?
I was doing that shit.
I got
We-
three.
I don't.
We was
I
never
would just
told.
not commit.
I was just talking to my lady about this before I got here because she asked me what's the time, whatever. But we was never told to have fun in your early 20s. Like when you get older, you know what you want. But in your early 20s, nobody said, "Yo, don't get into a serious relationship at 18, 19." Because you don't know nothing. You're not
6.
even an adult. You don't know nothing.
6.
You don't know what's going on.
7.
Like you don't know the world.
Yeah.
No.
So
No.
I just think we all fell for that. Like being in serious relationships at an early age and not knowing. the
I tried.
world.
Like your peoples. That was my heart when I was younger.
What's you peoples? What's
I got
that?
3.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't say names. I protect the innocent.
Describe what you're saying. You saying you was talking to
His
someone he knew.
peoples that he's really close with, they know what's up.
What are you talking about?
I was in a relationship with this girl that
Oh,
he's
you
tight
was
with.
in a relationship with a girl that he. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like
Your peoples.
What the fuck does that
But
mean?
I was young.
Okay. You
But
talked
I
to
thought
someone he knew
I
younger.
thought she was the world at that age. I was in high school though.
She was older.
No, she's younger. I got her by like a year or two.
Let's go.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go for they underbidding.
They are underbidding.
No, we not.
I
Yeah,
bet
y'all-
I bet
y'all
a
are.
mill. I bet a mill.
Put that checkbook out, player.
I bet a mill.
We
I
can
got
go-
like 100 funnies.
That means you
Just
got
a pretty
3.
pat, I got mad.
That means you
funnies.
got 3.
We going for 3. No,
I think we can get away with at least 5.
Y'all could go 6.
I'm tempted to say 6.
Y'all could go 6.
what you got? Possible?
I got.
Dude, somewhere on this game, a Jack was gonna win.
We gonna run a 6. Let's go 6.
All right. What I was saying is, when I was younger, like that situation, I think I'm like 18, 19, whatever the situation is. We both still in high school. Of course, you know, I was still in high school, but I'm thinking that's it. Like,
Whose goal is it?
there's gonna be nobody better than that. And then as I got older, I realized, and I should have never got serious in the first place at that
Nobody-
age.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody told us to chill. Nobody told us to go have fun. Like, listen, I'm telling my kid to go have fun.
And then on the other side, we didn't have
Go have fun,
strong
man.
representatives on what being like
In a relationship,
Yeah.
Clinton, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude.
let it fly.
Like, I had this conversation with my moms. I was bred to be a parent. My moms had my sister when I was 7, my brother when I was 8. I was babysitting, bro. I knew I was going to have a family at some point in my life because I was raising 2 kids while I was still a child, in a sense.
Right.
You know, so as I'm getting older, I want my own family because my family ain't shit. That's how I'm looking at it. Like my family dynamic, the family, my house dynamic, the way it is in my house, you know what? I want my own family, and that's why I was always. I used to say that shit early in life. I want my own family, so I don't have to deal with this shit no more. And I started speeding. I'm lucky enough I ain't have a fucking kid till I was 24. But motherfucker, was I zooming? I almost crashed and burned a few times. Oh, this motherfucker cutting. All right.
I mean,
but a lot of that shit has to deal with, you know, the environment plays a major part.
of course. Yeah, upbringing.
The hood lies to us about a lot of fucking things.
Yeah, of course. We they still lying to us.
It still lies to us. That's us.
That's us.
Fuck y'all. It's still lying to us.
Yeah, the television is real, man.
Fucking cunt motherfucker.
She got that cut. Let it go. There you go.
Dre, you was talking about your relationship with Albert's mommy.
Yeah.
How was co-parenting now for you?
For now,
Yeah. I wonder.
in the simplest form of
Yeah.
explaining it, she's been to my house for game night.
What? That's wonderful.
Matter of fact, she was just at my house on
Yeah,
Monday.
you just said it like a
She
little
was
while ago.
just at my
You
house
said
on Monday.
it
Like,
was like cool.
I didn't know the level.
I'm in the room. She's in the living room talking to my wife. Like,
Because he
we
said
in that
he's
kind of
cool
space.
with
Yeah. the boyfriend.
the
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Right. Did
So-
they come together?
Who?
Did they come together for game night? The
No,
boyfriend?
no. It
Just
was
her?
just her. It was her. My son was there.
But you know what?
All of the kids was there.
You know what's wrong with us?
What's
Us
up?
as like
I don't want to go.
Somebody will influence. How dare you do that?
How dare you do that? That's
That
trash.
sucks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, nigga, you don't know my family.
What are you looking at me for, bro? Nigga, play. So is co-parent a huge 180?
Hold on, slow down.
Wait, is this a
Yeah,
heart or
nah, it's a spade.
Okay, I'm just looking.
This is like a do or die moment right now, yo.
Yeah. I
Is-
like to
is-
impose those situations.
Is co-parenting a huge 180? See, I'm trying to get you out of the zone.
I play this game.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Get that big boy out. Get that big boy out.
Like,
One of y'all got to come out with it.
Listen, I'm just chilling with these
so
funnies.
co-parenting for me is really, really, really interesting.
I ain't got shit.
There we go. That's what I held out for.
I don't
Good job,
Um,
player.
So there was a process to get to the space that we in. Like, I had to take her to court. She took me back to court. She put me on child support, took me off child support. We both had to acknowledge that we was being petty and hurt. And then she had to like get to a space with my wife where they could trust each other. Well, really, so my wife could trust her. And it was at my son's 3rd birthday party for the first time they spoke ever, or on some like normal shit. And then after, then it began a process. Like, it started off slow. It started off with the first conversation with them speaking. Then it led to like a group text, with all 3 of us in it. And then it was like, one day she was going through some things, and I called my wife up. I'm like, yo, I don't think she should be alone. She's like, me neither. I'm like, I'm gonna call her and tell her to come to the crib. She said, all right, cool. I called her. I said, yo, what you doing today? She
That's
said,
dope.
nothing. And I was like, yo,
Y'all some fly motherfuckers.
I was like, yo, we
a
don't
real
think you
B
should
like
be home by
y'all.
yourself, so
But-
why don't you just come over and we gonna have game night with all the kids.
That's some real mature fucking
Yeah.
shit.
So like what it was
until you
being
finish.
able to provide options, right, for our kids to decide how they want to be as men. Because I got 4 boys, right? So they could either be like me, a man who came into their lives. Well, some of them, the two oldest, I came into their lives when they were 5 and 6.
That's me.
And and I've always treated them like my children. Or they have the other option to just like disappear.
Ooh, that mean you got Biggie.
Yeah, this shit's over. My bad, bro. We should have just went 5.
I told
Yeah, it's
you.
fine. It's fine.
Son,
And you was like,
Son, you said you had
when
4.
I was able to, I knew I was gonna be able to cut books early. I didn't know
You
she
made
was
I
gonna be able to
also
cut
said,
early.
let's do.
You made 6.
That's
You
why they
said let's
under
go
bid.
6. I said
You made
let's
6
go.
by yourself.
How many y'all made?
You
If we
made
have
8.
4,
You
we
made
have
6
4.
by yourself.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah, they let they let me cut some
Yeah.
wild.
I gotta remember that she
Listen,
under
I don't know
bids all the
nothing.
time.
I don't know nothing.
But yeah, so like part of it had to be it had to do with me going, yo, I'm not gonna be walked over and treated like shit, and like asserting myself like, yo, what we were doing when we were young and me letting you be the dominant figure in this relationship is a dub, right?
Okay.
With the moment that she like, I remember it was like she forced me to bring my son home. Because she saw that at the time, you know, my wife was my girlfriend. She saw like we were together, so she was like, "Bring my child home." She like was going through my Instagram feed and made me bring my son home.
Yo, we taking a blonde, all right?
All right.
You got to.
And then like at that point,
Okay, so I have a question at that. Okay, so when you were dating your wife, your your child's mother at the time went through the Instagram feed, saw y'all was on a date, and said,
"Nah, we wasn't on a date. I was at home.
You was at home.
I'm at home.
Okay, in a home setting with your child, and said to bring her child home. Did she know you were dating someone?
Yeah.
Did she know that she was gonna be there?
No, I didn't tell her.
You didn't tell her.
No, it's not her business.
Were you at the point where you felt like I should say that someone else is going to be around our child?
At that time, I didn't have any respect for her. I didn't have no respect for her whatsoever. So not having that kind of respect for her, I was just like, man, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like. I'm not asking you for permission, right? And I mean, still to this day, the way it went down,
not about
I don't
permission. Though.
Yeah, no. But that's what it comes off as. Like, yo, I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying?
Way, like you telling me what to do with my child.
Yeah,
and it's not that.
He's been my child since the day he was born. It's not like, and I've never been a weekend father, right?
Right.
So my son is with me 14 to 17 days out of the month. Right, and that part is like, yo, word. Like when I tell people that shit is like word, I'm like, well, why is it so surprising? Like it's my child. Right. So like. When that happened, I was like, yo, you make it seem like I put my son in a dangerous situation.
And right? It wasn't about that, though.
But this is...
At the time.
At the time, it's not, right? But the reality is if I'm at me as his parent, right? If you trust me enough to be his parent and have him with me, trust that I'm going to choose the right person to have him around. Because I've never had my son around any woman other than his mother.
Okay.
So my wife is the only other woman he knows of.
Right.
Other than his mother. Right? So I'm like, that alone should speak to it.
Right, but you also know that there's no way to anticipate these situations because you can go into a relationship and you can have the intention of it being to the end of time and it's not that. Or you can just be at a point where it's like you said, you didn't respect her. You didn't feel like you needed to say those things. Those things are important to be said, not because it's about permission, but because it's about the example you're setting. What you're putting in front of them, or what thoughts what thoughts they are developing, and a lot of times the child is too young for that.
Yeah, my son was 2 years old.
Yeah,
he doesn't remember nothing. But and mind you, in between that, we go through a custody battle. I went at this time. Kenny remembers, but I was slim. I went through a depression. I gained all the way back that I lost. I lost custody of my son for like 6 months.
4 and a half.
And it was just like, yo, this is not the life I wanted to live as a father, right? In general, I seen so many niggas go through this shit. I'm not doing this shit. But at the same time, I had to put my foot down. I had to be like, yo, you're not gonna run me through the ringer. You're not gonna make me out to be some type of deadbeat or some type of half-ass father. So I'm gonna take you to court. I'm not one of these punk bitches that's like, yo, I don't want to do all of that. No. I'm gonna take you to court, and I'm gonna make sure that
I'm killing somebody. I go through court.
You don't want to go through that.
No, it's.
And I'm gonna make sure that my son knows at the end of the day, I fought for him and I'm gonna fight for him to my dying breath. Like I'm really big on that. Like if you the type of nigga that just like abandons your child, I can't fuck with you.
Right. But
because you can't fight for me.
I know a lot of niggas like.
Yo, my mindset is if I'm getting beat up, just let me get beat up, bro.
We had that conversation when I told him that I had a daughter on.
I told him I'm gonna stop speaking to him again. Okay. I was like, okay, I'm glad you changed pace because my nigga, I was about to stop speaking to you. Because my mindset is, if you can abandon your child but fight for me, nah, I'm good. I'm dead good. Let me get beat up. Let me get beat up. Let them park me, bro, because you need to go fight for your child. That child deserves to be fought for. So during that time, right, this is what we're looking at.
What would you have done different? Would
I have
handled it different now?
No.
No.
I think this was a process that had to been lived through. No, I think this is a process that had to be lived through. And it had to be lived through for me to grow as a person and for her to grow as a person.
Yeah,
Okay.
And for us to... I didn't play?
No.
And for us to come into a space of... a space of understanding and respect for each other.
All right, I get it. I get it. And what about yourself?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You don't co-parent?
I get killed if I say I was a co-parent. Nigga, please.
It's
You
gotten
been
better.
blind what?
6.
Okay.
Oh, I put 100. I put 120. It's gotten better through time. The very beginning for K. Right now, I
Your
have,
oldest son.
Yeah,
Kay's
with,
your oldest
with,
son.
with K. With the baby, I have no issues. Like me and the mom's relationship is great. I mean, it's a lot better than what me and Candy's relationship was. In the beginning.
Their oldest child's son.
Yeah, well, Kay's mom. I don't want to say her name. With Kay's mom. And that's been with Kay's mom, that's been a journey and a half. It's my
Roller coaster.
Yo, it's been rough. I think co-parenting has probably been the single-handedly most difficult thing I ever had to deal with as an adult. Not even living by my own, paying all my bills. Like
Right.
co-parenting is probably
Right.
being the single-handedly most
It's so
difficult
many
thing.
raw feelings attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And situations you're put in, and you're like, you don't feel comfortable with this shit, and there's nothing you can do.
Let me tell you something.
about it.
Let me-
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do nothing about it,
Let me
but
tell you
just be in
something,
the
man.
situation and handle it.
I would deal with depression from Sunday evening to Thursday.
I want to put this out there real quick. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Kenny.
Yeah.
There's a major difference from co-parent.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
You better-
Hey man, it might be over. It's like a major difference between co-parenting and single parenting with someone who's not like half-ass parenting, right?
Okay.
So let's
Okay, okay.
not throw out this like Kenny is co-parenting, right?
Okay.
I don't know your situation. I've co-parenting. There's niggas who have, and there's women who have kids. And they say they're co-parenting, but they see their child like once or twice a month. You're not co-parenting, right? Like, what is your input in that child's life other than monetary provisions, right? Are you like? How often? What effect do you have in this child's life on a grand scale, right? Do you call them to talk about school? Now, if you live in different states, I get it, right? You see holidays, but if you live around the corner.
Yeah.
And you
If you live
only
in a
see him or her
tri-state,
If you're
going back and forth to
accessible
school,
within an hour, with
that is not co-parenting.
Well,
See,
right?
with my job, sorry to cut you off.
You good.
With my job, I transferred to Brooklyn so I can see Reagan a lot more.
you see
Yeah.
the youngest
Yeah.
child more.
Because me being in the Bronx, living in the Bronx and working in the
You
Bronx,
can see KJ.
I can see Kay whenever I want, but I
You
can't see
your oldest
her.
son, you can't see the youngest.
Yeah, I can't see her.
Okay.
Now I have the ability, even though I work in Williamsburg, I can
But
just
you can
drive down Flushing and just go see her for a few, make sure she's good, whatever I gotta give her, spend some time with her, and then head back to work to sign
Okay.
out.
Okay.
So I can
Cool.
get back to the Bronx and bring him to after school.
What happened? I'm
Illich-
sorry.
It's
Illich-
on
You. It's on you.
It's on you.
Illest shit ever is I wanted to move when my son was about to come into this world.
Little petty
I
boy.
wanted to move to
Like
Brooklyn.
a petty bud.
I was like dying to move to Brooklyn, and Kenny stopped me.
Yeah.
Kenny was like, "Don't move to Brooklyn." He's like, "Yo, the first 5 years of your child's life is the most pivotal point in their life. Stay in the Bronx."
Dude.
And I stayed in the Bronx. I got me a basement apartment on the west side of the Bronx. And I stayed in the Bronx, and I still stayed in the Bronx, but I lived like down the block from my son. Like I'm talking about wintertime, trucking through the snow. Where you going? See my son. See you later. like it was like, and that has
That's
always
dope.
stayed with me. Is like,
Yeah.
yo, I don't want one thing. My son could probably say when he gets older is, yo, my dad was cheap. Like he was frugal with money. I wanted Jordans. He was like, nah, just get the Air Max. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'll choose other options, right? But one thing he'll never be able to say is, I never spent time with my father. I never spent like real time. I'm not talking about like he on the game, I'm over there. I'm talking about like me and him just like kicking it, talking,
Right.
like really learning each other, right? And me treating him like a human being and not just like, oh, this my son. So.
Oh, you know what's up. He knew what's up.
So like that was like super important because we don't realize we realize the impact.
Right.
We realize the impact that our parents had, and we either
What's happening on the? Oh, we don't got it up there today. What's happening on the board? You alright?
we realize
7.
That niggas is bum.
yeah, man, y'all are cheating, yo.
Bum ass niggas.
We
Both of
realize
y'all
all the
bum-ass
things that we
niggas.
want to do differently, right?
That's some bullshit in
Get
my
the
head right now.
Clippers.
That's because I threw that shit out don't mean nothing.
Bum ass hand.
You know, I think it is a big difference between, co-parenting and what other people perceive it to be, and it's ups and it's downs, and a lot of unfair shit happens between all parties, and a lot of times what gets lost is the child's best interest.
Yes.
In a situation, if the father is absolutely willing to be more than just a few days, or willing to do this and above and beyond, then you know what I mean. If it's not any type of disrespectful time happening in between that, then everything should just be all
Disrespectful time as far as what? Like them disrespecting the child?
disrespecting each other. I mean, because disrespecting each other in a sense is disrespecting the child too.
No, it's not.
It is, because
Disrespecting the child. No, wait.
because if you disrespect my mother, you're disrespecting me.
But
I'm
if you
gonna
disrespect the father, that's disrespecting the child as well.
Right,
This
that's
is
what
what
I'm saying.
we weaponize the child as our own disrespect. I've seen this shit happen so many times, and it's so you disrespecting
That's
me,
me.
so you can't talk to your child.
you.
You
No,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
I
no,
think
no,
I think when regardless of what's happening between you and your
Don't use the
co-parent,
child.
Absolutely not.
they still go see their child. The
Right,
child still
right.
goes there, still comes
Right.
and goes. They should still.
Right, but what needs to be understood is, if I have a daughter and you disrespect me in front of our daughter, you're
That should never
teaching
happen.
her.
No,
That should never
different.
happen.
Nah, what he's talking about
Yeah,
is
what
not.
I'm talking about is completely different.
Okay.
I'm talking about if me and you
So
on the
have
phone.
a private conversation, we have
Yeah,
an argument,
and we have a
now I can't see
disagreement.
my son because you mad at me.
That's
no,
not
no,
okay.
no.
Yeah, that's not
I'm
okay.
not talking
I ain't
about
going through that.
spiteful instances
Yeah.
and
Petty Murphy
ghetto
ass.
novel shit. No.
Yeah, we
Like,
can
I'm
post
just
that
saying,
time,
like,
so.
if there's like
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we get close to the time.
All right, yeah. So what else?
I mean, we was gonna talk about your light skinned ass
It's not gonna
versus
work.
dark skinned motherfuckers, but that ain't gonna work.
It ain't
out.
gonna work.
Let it fly.
Oh, what happened?
Let it fly.
I mean, I don't have nothing.
Let it fly.
I don't
Let
have
it fly.
nothing.
I want to hear that.
We'll touch on
wanna hear
that.
it. I wanna hear about it.
We'll have to touch on that another day because we tight.
Nah, let it fly,
Dude, he put the fucking shot clock out here.
Yeah.
bro.
He's
if
telling me.
we
I
get
feel like-
straight to the point.
I feel like Jay on the other side of the window chuckling, man.
Nah,
hard
that's
right now.
a conversation you gotta get into.
Okay, but what's the topic like?
Like, light skinned people versus dark skinned people. Like, light skinned people be thinking they better than dark skinned people.
That's not true.
They think they
I'm out here winning.
light-
that's deep rooted, man.
Yo, there's a lot of brown skinned men that
on
think
you.
all
Shot
light
clock.
skinned women look good, and that's a fucking lie.
That's a lie. It is a lie.
Yo, man.
But
You
there's
ever-
also.
You ever
but-
saw Homegirl from Escape? I ain't saying no
But
names.
to say that, but to say that someone also can
Oh, y'all
say.
made 3? Y'all popping.
that start from like
That's fucked up.
what we was
That's
taught,
like
man.
you
know that,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It is. It's someone else's stereotype.
That's
It's someone
slave
else's
mentality.
thoughts imposed on someone else.
Yo,
And-
we learned that. We learned that in school. We learned that the fair skinned girl with the long hair
Sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
is on me.
Yeah.
The fair skinned girl with the long hair is the better is the better girl.
You trying to get that 4th book.
Yo, the shot clock. No, really, right?
that?
We learned that in cartoons, television, Muppet Babies,
Really?
whatever you want.
Everything.
Like we
Yeah,
learned it. That's what we know. Like we
Kermit was fucking with Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy was fucking light as
we didn't
fuck.
have like
Those are animals. That's not
It's
light
still-
skin,
it's still-
dark skin.
it's-
No,
it's
that's
still
not.
something.
That's not.
Yeah,
that's
it's
still
not.
something.
That's
It's
not.
still something.
Well, I think the women get it the worst with the light skin versus dark skin, and the men get it with the light skin versus dark skin.
We don't fuck with Drake and them.
You know,
Us guys that got some color,
this is what I
look
said.
at light skinned dudes a
You
lot
don't
differently.
think that women get the stereotype worse than the men?
I'm quite
with the
sure
light
y'all
skin
do, but
versus dark
as
skin?
far as guys, we look at light skinned dudes like this nigga think he fucking better than us.
Yeah, I think light skinned men get it from dark skinned men. Like they don't like dark skinned women. Well, my wife doesn't date light skinned men, so I don't worry about that. Like when like fucking like a light skinned dude comes up on her screen, I'm good.
You?
But like if a dark skinned dude show up,
We ain't got nothing here.
It's okay.
Yo,
but
Kenny already gave us a blind five. So.
2 minute warning.
but yeah, so like I think we as men we tease other light skinned dudes like yo you mad sensitive, you look like you frail. Wait, what just happened there?
What?
I threw a spade. She won with the Joker.
She had the small joker.
Oh, okay.
And she
I had the big one
Joker.
too.
I threw a spade. That was my spade. I threw.
Oh, you threw the 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we washed up, man.
What we made 9?
But yeah, I think
still
that
went for a
the
6,
colorism
a
thing
7.
that was taught to us, it was taught from young. You know, they
Yeah.
school days they spoke on it. You know, the
Yeah,
darky. What was the darky?
That was like the best. That's the best
Like,
movie in
yeah.
my life to really
like
Jigaboo. And,
yeah, Jiggables. There it was. Like I personally,
You
I
never
was
watched it?
teased. I was
You
teased
should
for
watch
being
it.
being
It's a
dark
Spike
skinned when I was a
Lee
kid.
movie.
Minus 100.
You
yeah,
will
that's
love
the school
it,
days,
by the
right?
way.
To
Pass
200.
the pussy. Yeah, like I was
You will
teased.
love
I was
it.
teased for being
That's-
dark skinned
That's
when I
one of
was
my
younger.
favorite Spike Lee movies. It's called School Days.
Yeah, this shit is amazing. You gotta watch it. It's amazing. Tisha Campbell's in it. Lawrence Fishburne.
Jasmine Guy.
Jasmine Guy. It's amazing.
Jasmine Guy was shit.
I was teased for being. I'm gonna get this off. I was teased for being dark skinned, right, as a kid. But as a man, I was like champion for it. I remember somebody like, yo, Dre, to be dark skinned, you have beautiful dark skin. I was like, oh, that's what's up. But she said that shit mad loud in the office setting, and it made everybody else look back and like, yo, you really do.
Sure, you wasn't a fetish?
It might have been. You know what I'm saying?
Was she like?
That part.
Was she white?
She was like Mexican or
Gosh,
something.
Here you
That
go.
white? They be having
I don't know. I don't
fetishes
deal.
with
I don't.
dark-skinned
I'll stay away from those. There's no jungle fever on this side, bro.
I don't think
I
they
wonder
really
if this shit
don't
gonna go
wanna,
off and make a noise.
No, why would it do
I
that?
don't know. He probably trying to tell us something.
No.
John probably trying to tell us something. Listen, before we get out of here.
Bye.
This is
niggas.
Favorite
episode
song.
11.
Favorite song of all time.
I don't have one.
Favorite song of all time.
Nas and Scarface, Favor for a Favor.
Favorite song of all time.
Hip hop song.
Song.
Any song.
Damn, you know
That's what I'm
shit I got
saying.
in my iPod 7.
Favorite song of all
said
What's your
time.
favorite
7?
song?
I'm gonna say Nas what's the last song on the Illmatic?
All of them.
Last song on Illmatic.
Oh,
It ain't hard to tell. That's it. Best song.
Really?
Best hip hop song ever.
Pete Rock, CL Smooth. They reminisce over you.
Reminisce.
Reminisce.
That's
This
a dope
nigga,
ass record.
this nigga. I know what he chose that song for.
Why?
What you reminiscing over?
Oh, God.
No,
This
it's,
nigga, everything.
it's not that.
I don't have one. I have too many.
It's not that.
I have too many. Too
if-
many
if I
genres
would've
of
put heart to
music.
that,
Too many
Yeah.
everything.
Niggas was like
I
Icebox.
like Chubb Rock.
No.
Treat 'Em Right.
The
That's
Deal?
like top 2 songs of my life.
2 occasions.
Top 3 songs. I have
And Harold Melvin and the Blue
Love
Notes. I miss you.
Love Fool from the
Oh
Cardigans.
shit.
Are You Gonna Go My Way, Lenny Kravitz.
You worldly.
I have. What's another song in my top?
Hurry up, because it's a
like-
negative time now.
Oh no, I can't choose anymore.
One song. You can't choose one song.
No,
All right, guys. This has been the Going Board Podcast. My name is Kenny. I'm just
Yo,
that's 11.
episode 11.
That's it.